Alrighty, everyone. We are back again with another New World video. This one is, I believe it was the final battle of the stream, and, oh, we see some interesting strategies and a lot of Javelins. Basically a lot of Thoreos-based units. We'll see how it works. Quite a bit on both sides, I should say. But getting this party started... on this beautiful 4v4, we do have Arvaki here, brought to us by Mr. Joe on it, the star of every show he's in, obviously. Well, one of them, obviously. But he's got a Noble Cavalry General. He's got a fixed Ballista, 2 Balearic Slingers, 2 Iberian Slingers, 4 Bull Warriors, which are a little fancy unit. Let's see if we got one here. I think he's back here. Yeah. They're basically 80-man Berserker units. Very, very tough and actually fairly cheap. 1 Guerrilla Warrior all the way down in that corner over there. 3 Iberian Swordsmen and 4 Scutari. Leading up next, we have Garen bringing to us the Amazon Traditionalists. He has 2 Amazonian Royal Foxes, including the Gen. 1 Fixed Ballista. 1 Amazonian Heavy Cavalry. 4 Amazonian Archers. 5 Amazonian Civil Hoplites. And of course, 4 Elite Shield Maidens. Now, I was disappointed with this army. Not enough Foxes, in my opinion. This is the, yeah. This is one of the few units with men in it. And it's like one of the cheapest units the Amazons have. Next up, we have Himyar, brought to you by me. And we have some fun units, in my opinion. 3 Sentinels, including the General. 1 Fixed Ballista, 2 Arabian Cavalry. 1 Desert Chariot. 3 Desert Levy. 4 Muscat Marauders, and 2 Zealot Dagger Wielders. When it comes to these, the cool units, in my opinion, are these guys, the Sentinels. Look at those spears. Those are some fancy spears. No shields, they don't need it. But I love these boys, and I'll always bring them. But our final army, of course, is Crete, brought to us by Frosted. He's got a Thorax Hoplite General, 4 Cretan Toxodas, 4 Cretan Hoplite, 2 Cretan Infantry, 2 Mercenary Veteran Hoplite, 2 Militia Hoplite, 2 Phalangentes, and 3 Thoreos Spears. Now those Cretan Hoplites are interesting, because those Cretan Hoplites, which all of them are on the board, actually come with bows. There they are. You can see the little bows on their back. Little fancy boys. But on defense, we have here Kush, brought to us by Norris. He's the real star of the show because he brings the best army with Kush. Always. We have Darkspawn 1, 2, 3, 4 playing Ebdani here. Atlantis being brought to us by Smart Hawk. And finally, though we don't see the any wall artillery here, we have the Thessalian League brought to us by Riza. Alright, well with that out of the way, I think we get this party started, and we see how this goes. We see how many Javelin units have been brought today. Alrighty. We are...
To this place, brothers. Once we have destroyed this settlement, there shall always...
Oh, wow. He just decided he didn't want to continue speaking. That's sad. Let's see if we got... Nope, nothing over here. Just a full party. Lots of javelins going in. Yeah, Darkspawn is immediately trying to go for my boys. He's been hitting the shit out of that, Lista. Now, there's a reason I'm jumping over here. There it is. That's been open for a little bit. Well. Alright, there's the first unit for Riza. That's a Thoreos Spear. Not too bad, just 1 unit. Just 1 unit, that's all it is. Oh. Some Marines, which are Javelin units, some more Thoreos. Some more Marines, some more Thoreos. So this is a lot of Javelin he's just bringing out outside. More coming out, more Marines, and more Marines on top of that. Luckily, that gorilla is still hidden, which is wild. Yeah, we're like, man, what is going on with this? Why is he bringing so many men out? We couldn't figure it out. He's running away now with all of his units because he realized he's been discovered. So that guerrilla warrior, though he doesn't know where that unit is, that guerrilla warrior is heading on back in. But all those boys are heading back inside. We see the first Abdani unit, the Great Axe Band. Ooh, and a Poseidon's Chosen. This unit is very scary. It's a hoplite that throws tridents. It's a very tough hoplite as well. But over here, artillery striking inside. Looks like, yeah, these are some tribeless warriors that he hit. Some more boys. Look at them burn. Looks like we got some citizen hoplite moving up to go guard off against that Atlantean ballista. But that already wall's about to drop. He's using actual manual fire. Or not manual fire, standard shot. Interesting. Don't normally see that, but to be honest, I didn't even notice that when it happened. Ooh! My favorite part. So if you ever come out of a gate, I don't know if you know this, but your unit doesn't become visible until the last person in that unit becomes visible. Which means you can get about halfway up that field like they did before being viewed. That Hippeus Lancer. Almost at 40 kills. 41 kills now. He's going to keep going. 41 kills. He's going to hit right into that Iberian sword. Crush right through. He actually managed to get into the ballistic crew as well. Really good. The ballistic crew is running back around into the safety of the cavalry, and the Hippeus Lancer is now going to be sandwiched. 148 kills. I mean, not bad. You'd hope for a little more, but that was an aggressive push. Hoping to catch them off guard, take down the ballistic crew. 149 kills. Let's see if they get 150 before the end. 150. Okay, there you go. Up to 155. 6. I'd say, you know what? That's actually a pretty good number. 160 right there. Honestly, I wouldn't be too saddened with that number. Now, unit-wise, I mean, he injured a Scutari pretty badly. Amazonian heavy cavalry is not even hurt. The citizen hoplite... Ooh, that was just torn right through. That unit's about to die. 46 kills. The citizen hoplite moving up to try to go handle those Marines that are flanking around. We can see the Kush army. So the militia hoplite leading up... Okay, so, you know, just Kushite slave infantry. Ethiopian swordsman. Just a disciple, you know. You bring a few of those. They're pretty good. Another Kushite. Oh, another disciple. Yeah, another Kushite. Another Kushite. Yeah, see, there's only 3 disciples. Oh, there's a gold chevron one. That makes 4. Yeah, he brought a lot of disciples, and... Well, let's just say Hoplite Wall is not going to... is not going to help these militia hoplites. So when I went into cinematic mode, they were at 126. They were at 69. Immediately to 68. As you can kind of tell, it's not going to go too well. Over here we have the Thorax swords. I actually like the way these guys look. Thorax-wise, fighting off those Citizen Hoplite. The Citizen Hoplite are not going to do much. Yeah, doing what they're supposed to. Dragging those Marines out to do some damage. Artavaki a little delayed coming on in, which is pretty good for Amazon. Kind of wanted them to delay it a little more than they were, but this actually does still work out. Desert Levy ended up taking out the Ballista crew. You know what? That Militia Hoplite is still holding on. They're at 100 kills. Oh dear. That's a frenzy charge. And they also have Headhunt. Oh, poor Cretan infantry. Oh no, he's moving another unit of Cretan infantry in. Okay, they didn't get the charge bonus, but they do have the Headhunt. Oh my god. Like, seriously. They're already they've already lost 40 men. Yep, they're just going to pull out now. They lost 33 men. There you go. Let's see where they lose 60 men. They're at 194 kills. They've already got a positive KD no matter what. Sniping Javelins, they just got under 100 men, so they've lost 60. Ballista getting over those Marines. Arabian Cavalry pulling back. We had a chance to get in, couldn't manage it. So with those, let these Shield Maidens push in. I think he should have brought more Falxes, to be perfectly honest. Poor Desert Levy is dying. But the Himyar push is coming in. We have a Moscat over here, some Desert Levy, some more Desert Levy, and 3 more units of Moscat. But, is that a Disciple? Yeah, it is. 47 kills on that Disciple. It looks like it was a Cretan Hoplite that got hit hard. Mercenary Veterans are now covering up. The Gold Chevron Disciple is coming in. Slave over here. I think I know what's about to happen. Alright, these Veteran Hoplite are at 153, okay? Is he going to do it? Yeah, he is. 153. Not the best charge, but let's see how they handle it. So we're going to give it 3 seconds. Remember, these are Veteran Hoplite. These are pretty elite Hoplite units. They've lost nearly 30 men already. 32 men to be precise. They're not even headhunted. Oh, when that headhunt pops, that's going to be brutal. Oh, look at that. Look at that move with the Kushites. Let's see what we got over here. We got some Moscats moving in against the Tribeless Warriors. The Tribeless Warriors are not going to get a charge. They just got brutalized by that. Now they're going to get cut down. So Tribeless Warriors are a really interesting unit. Very, very good off the charge itself. That was dangerous close. The Shield Maidens are managing to push through. 135 here, 53 here. It's hard for them to stop. Aravaki getting their way in. Looks like Scutari here. Chasing on these Marines. So heavy Javelin armies are not always bad. They're at a bit of a disadvantage in a fight like this where everyone's spread out. If you can contain an enemy to where you can normally fight a 3v4 fight. Oh, they're about to get this. Look at this. They got the Frenzy charge off, so watch these kills. This is a super cheap unit. I want you to know this. Yeah, exactly. So as I was saying, the Javelin armies are not inherently bad. They're just hard to manage. Again, due to the nature of you have to be the... You have to be the force that is... oh gosh, some of these numbers. You have to be a supporting force. You can't be the front line with an army of Javelins because it's not effective enough. You have to be able to use all the ammo in effective situations. Which in this case, kind of. Arabian Cav trying to get to the archers but getting caught up by that Atlantean Marines. Arabian Cavalry's not going to do well. There's sniping shots, and that's what I'm going to be doing all game. If they're gone with 5 kills. Moscat here at 212, but they're low. They're at 82 men. Remaining 2 Moscat are coming in, backed off of this assault. We have Cretan infantry charging against the Kushite slaves. And the Ethiopian swordsmen. I don't know how well they're going to do over here. That one wasn't very well. And over here, oh gosh, that Gold Chevron boy's coming back in. Oh my god, those kills. Look at that. Look at those Cretan hoplites using their bow. Oh, it's so great. Yeah, they're at 105 kills. Yep, over here, those are breaking. He's forced to pull away his archers. And that Desert Levy line is not doing well. These guys breaking. Next unit of Moscots are coming in with archer support behind. Look at this. Marines at 50 kills, Marines at 31. This is not what you want, but it's tough. It's a Javelin unit that was forced into a upfront fight. You want them more in a situation like this where they can beat down the Scutari, or right here. Look at this. Where they can just yeet shots in. That's elite units that they just tore down a bit. But with this, Moscot's coming on in. Breaking this corner, that thorax is going to start dropping. As well as there's just not enough Marines here. So these forces now getting hit in from behind, so getting attacked in rear penalties. And now wavering. The smaller unit here trying to hold out. Basically just trying to hold out long enough, which they do. He's down to 60 men, 265. We are getting a frenzy charge in. And a javelin volley. Right when that unit breaks, next unit charges in and tears them to pieces. Over here, still having some trouble breaking through that desert levy, and Moscot are not winning. Let's see if we can see some of these disciples. 117, 116, 194 right here, and still 94 men left. This one's still healthy. Like, what? This is... But the Sentinels are now getting in. The elite boys. Somehow getting attacked in rear. Who knows how. But with this corner being taken, Raven Cavalry coming around, getting rear charges as well. Not many kills, but we have this, an ambush from outside. So now we know what the Javelins are trying to get to. So we have some, looks like some Woodrunners, as well as some traditional ambushers, rotating around and kind of overwhelming the enemy. Over here they're not doing as well, 61 kills. Here they're doing a great job, but they're fighting off Iberian swords and Scutari. Doing a good job at cutting down a lot of the spare units. Noble Cav caught in and is doing a lot of damage. Waiting for this gate to be taken, it's just taking ages. Cavalry attempting to move on out the companion cav. But the Arabian cavalry is coming on in. Woodrunners who went over here are now coming on in here. Surrounding that Scutari, these ambushers have won. And now it's time for the cavalry to try to encircle before they can get to the ranged. So the smashing into here, breaking that Woodrunner. Heavy cavalry coming into here, breaking this Woodrunner. Technically saving that Scutari of 25 men, who I'm pretty sure are just about to die to those ambushers. But Arabian Cav coming in, trying to save this unit of 17 Scutari, 16 Scutari. Let's see if he wins. And some of the Bull Warriors lost control and started attacking the routing boys. 12 men. They live. They live. Not going to be able to do much, but over here we have a press towards the inner gate, or the inner keep. 281 on these Moscots. How are these Shield Maidens doing? 73. 81 on that giant ballistic crew, nice. Citizen Hoplite still alive. Scutari taking a lot of javelins. But Sentinels coming in, breaking down, it looks like these Axe Warlords, as well as help some Axe Warlords going down by a mix of Shield Maidens and Moscot. Shield Maidens coming around this way once they took it. And the next unit, some Zealot Dagger Warriors. But with these guys winning, they're going to back off and get a side charge right into these Sentinels. Another unit of Sentinels is going to come through and do the same thing to them. Over here we have a Royal Kushite Archer General. Oh man, and they're tearing up that Cretan. We also, it looks like, have slave infantry pushing along this flank. Basically boxing Crete into a corner where they can't fully utilize their help. But Crete does have the biggest benefit of, well, they do better in enclosed spaces. With that Ethiopian swordsman just shooting a javelin into that militia hoplite. And that Cretan going down. Those Royal Falcons is already at 119 kills. Just tearing into those Marines. That's what you want. He's trying to get his ranged into position. Because those Marines are not going to live. But you see something interesting's about to happen with that Arabian calf. Well, range coming in, firing over the corner. Amazonian archers trying to support the front line here. Kari jumping down. Okay. Shield Maiden's coming here. Sentinel's winning. So now Disciples have to start coming this way to help. Because this line is about to break, and if this line breaks, Kush gets basically surrounded. Royal Fox General moving up. And this Royal Fox moving back now that he's going to be targeted. We have that unit of Companion Cav over here. And a unit of Marines guarding that flank. But, well, what ends up happening is this center is opened up. There's 17 Marines here. And a cavalry unit. So move a bit fast. They keep on going. And they're going to force away the range, giving the infantry a chance to strike. Now getting in, there are 91 kills, and let's see if they get a lot. Doesn't even matter at this point if they give a lot, because that is 3 volleys already of javelins that they've utilized. Make that 4. 5. 5 units of javelins ended up getting used. Now some of them, one of them was a precursor, but 4 of them were actual javelins. Disciples actually managing to beat the Sentinels. Because just how dangerous the Sentinels are. Or just how dangerous the Disciples are. Luckily this boy's in square formation, give him a bit extra defense. Moscot's coming in. Desert Heavy Lancers coming along the flank, trying to strike into them. As well as the Chariots coming in. Chariots on attack are always fun. But Heavy Lancers moving up. Just going to try to do as much as they can. Smash right through these boys. Issue is these Disciples are coming in, following them right afterwards. So we're going to try to get away. We're going to not be able to get away due to the nature of how we charged. These Sentinels are now fighting these boys, and the Chariots are now tearing through this unit of Disciples. Which is very big for us. That done, these Chariots are going to continue to push. Carve into more Disciples. So they've torn up almost 1.5 units of Disciples here. And even when they rout, they're going to continue to tear. Which they have at the moment. They have routed. The Chariots are at... Yep, there goes that Chariot, running right through that unit. So we are now at 103 kills. Another smash with the Desert Heavy Lancer. He's at 163. And getting right into the back of this Ethiopian swordsman who's fighting off a militia. Breaking these guys free and hopefully freeing them soon. That Disciple's down to 106. This Disciple's down to 45. This one's down to 117. With that, we do have some archers moving up, trying to bait out shots. But the heavy cavalry, who has 118 kills, manages to hit that Marine as the Marine tries to run. As this Bull Warrior tried to flank them through. But now Bull Warriors can get over here and support the fights. This Sentinel's being torn down. They're at 185 kills, though. But with this flank's pretty much shattered. Kush doesn't have the infantry to hold anymore now that other armies are coming in. This Disciple 211. Like, yeah, he's going to keep pushing him with this one. 94 because there's 94 men left. He can get right into these Thraeos. Oh, damn, he's avoiding the Thraeos, going right into those, going into another unit of Thraeos. Nice, interesting. And he's moving around behind, trying to get behind. Head hump popping. They're actually exactly where they want to be with the head hump popped. Because now they have 376 morale and 86 or 86 attack. Yeah. 167 there. That's fighting elite units. Over here we have it converging onto the center, mainly because we have a front line of Marines, which are more Javelin units. Some Thraeos spears, but the issue is they don't have any infantry on the side. Shield maintenance 172. These Falxes are up at 293. So, the Moscots doing, Himyr doing what they do best, absorbing all the ammunition. That's 2 volleys. Let's see, there's 3. And right into this unit of Thraeos, who actually still has Javelins. Which is going to allow the Falx General. Oh, he's going to try to run. So, I mean, if I was the Falx General, yeah, just turn around. Hit into these Marines. Not the best charge, but they're still tearing through it. Some Dagger Warriors over here. The general unit of Sentinels, which is started off Devil Silver Chevroned. Get a little more oomph. Go in here. They're pulling back for a second. These Sentinels are trying to hold. Bring one of the Warriors away. This one helping break those Marines down. And this unit of Bull Warriors managing to get in with almost no damage. Now with that, they're trying to shoot down the Falx because obviously it's a Falx, but he has 326 kills despite being shot at. Over here we have Sentinels coming in, joining the fight, trying to overwhelm this unit so they can get more people in. Disciples having to come around to help. The general unit of archers trying to stop those Thraeos. But with Zealot Dagger Warriors coming around. Another unit of weakened Disciples. This unit of Disciples, man, 44 men left. They're at 255 or 250 kills. Gold chevron. Got right into the side of those pikes. They're going to try to sneak around. While we do that, let's look over here. So infantry-wise, there's not much left on the attackers over here. We got a Bull Warrior, second Bull Warrior, and a third Bull Warrior. That went at half strength. As well as that Guerrilla Warrior. That Amazonian Falx that they're still trying to... and then there's Balearic Slingers and Iberian Slingers. Yep, mass push out by the army of Javelins now that they have the opportunity to. Technically more Javelins, traditional skirmishers by, what is it, Idani. Those Zealots, up to 65 kills. Not doing well because they're taking a bunch of Javelins. Nice job, Thraeos, helping against the Disciples. 208 kills for these guys. Zealots coming on in. But over here, those Foxes got one final charge in. 350 kills. Just literally just absorbing ammo for the so they can shoot. There you go. Pop another ability. .356. Noble Cavalry getting into the back, trying to delay them, literally just holding them up so they can be shot. Then this unit is going to try to get into the Archer Militia. These shots are going through. We're getting Iberian Slingers at 31. Iberian Slingers at 6. However, 48, 85. Yeah, look at these numbers jump. Over here, Creed is still fairly healthy this late into the game. Himyar, not so much. One very weakened Sentinel here. One Sentinel, General Sentinel that's pretty healthy. One Dagger Zealot here. And of course, one Berserk Zealot here. Almost at 150. Come on. Hoping these guys, one of them gets up to 150. Oh, and they came back, so that's not going to be good. But the first Sentinel goes down immediately to Javelin fire. Zealots moving along here. These boys moving along the flank. Dagger Warrior versus Great Axe Band. Battle of Shock Infantry. Cavalry counterattacks get popped, but they're not braced, so this unit of Sentinels is going to drop. And I said healthy. I mean, they weren't actually healthy. They were down to like 60 men. They basically ended up going through each other. Zealot Dagger Wielders gets into here. With that frenzy popped, they're just racking up some kills. They do get rear charged by the Great Axe Band, which does cause them to go berserk, which is great for them. Fighting some more ranged. But the Army of Spears, realizing that it's not good to continue to push up, are going to pull back, but they're going to open themselves up to more slinger fire. They don't have the offensive capability to really sustain a push, especially with forces coming around here. And then Crete coming around the back. As you can see, he's starting to go the beach way. There you go, got him. Spears coming in. There's that Poseidon's Chosen. This unit of Zealots came back from Berserk. They're at 235 kills, down to 15 men. Basically scouting what's up in this inner keep left to see if we even have a chance. You see a Greek Scorpion that hasn't done anything yet. Half-strength Companion Cavalry. Just yeet in for the charge, knowing that they're going to die. And there's one left, and he's gone. With this, we're just going to watch the last moments of the Himyar Sentinels. Don't even have enough men to go into square formation anymore. They do manage to break that unit. They go to countercharge. Yeah. Went as well as you would think. That is Himyar out. Ooh, no. These pikes are placed down. Creed in the back. No. Ooh. That companion cav is now going to just drop. Good job with Creed pushing up with their pikes so that they can keep pushing in and doing more damage. Technically, there's one horse that's still alive in the middle. But that unit is going to just drop. Yep, dropping. They're going to try to get away. 15 of them left. Let's see if they manage to actually get away. Yes, they do. A 15-man unit of cavalry is left. But he's trying to keep the rest of his men safe. Nice shots into the Mountain Fianna. He's going to make a bad dash, use those pikes as defense. But over here, front line, we got some guerrilla warriors, 2 units of bull warriors, then 4 ranged. We're just doing as much damage to these Thraeus as possible. What are we at over here? Balearic at 185. Balearic at 156. Iberian at 45. Iberian at 66. So, I mean, these guys are tearing through these Thraeus here. These Balearics got too close. They had to pull back. But shots going in, meaning that these guys cannot sustain standing out here. They're going to be forced back again, which does mean they just get shot in the back again. Now the pikes did actually get caught out by the cavalry, but now that the pikes are down, a lot of that cavalry is going to drop. Yep, that cavalry's gone. However, that did drop that pike unit down to 60 men. And I'm pretty sure they're about to get javelin by tridents. Let's find out. No, they're not. Wild. We have that scorpion beginning to fire. 33 kills. But over here, now that they can focus on the front line, Poseidon's Chosen's at 66 kills. They're going to just start focusing him. And basically, both sides don't have a lot of infantry left. We got 4 units of infantry here, and then the general. That Mounted Fianna who just wiped out one of the hoplite units. Cretan hoplite. He's the last boy left. But the rest of the boys are getting safely into this back corner, especially now that these are neutralized. Gastrophetes, man, 270 kills, but they can't continue to fire. Shots going in. Oh, this is what it's needed, because this scorpion holding this corner would have just torn apart the infantry that remained. But now they can do this. They're down to half strength. I mean, that foot Poseidon's Chosen is still going to be an issue to deal with, because they're going to beat the infantry-wise outside of the pikes. Yep, Thraeus have to pull back, leaving literally just that single unit of Poseidon's Chosen and that Gastrophetes, which is just doing a ton of damage. They're going to try to bait the circle, try to sneak a unit through, get around. Over here, all the slingers are just lining up to fire. Bull warriors, bull warriors. Yep, more slingshots coming through. Basically, he's going to try to force him to turn his back to all the slingers, which looks like it's about to happen, but they're not fast enough. Nope, they don't do it. They actually pull back. They realize what could happen. And, oh my gosh, the other bull warriors stopped them when they realized that it's a bad idea to let this happen. This Thraeus still has ammo. But this bull warrior is going to start chasing down this range, get him out of the way. Slingers firing into the flank. We do have a unit of Great Axeman with 6 men left still. The pikes here still trying to hold on. It's only a 34-man unit, so they're getting overwhelmed onto the sides. This Thraeus being torn down. This pike still covering the flank, allowing the archers to continue to fire. Alright, they're alternating again, getting the Thraeus, or Thorax hoplite in. That Thraeus is trying to chase, realizing that they don't have anything back there. And if that bull warrior manages to get around over there, that could spell disaster. But 2 minutes left. Now, really good move, actually, from, who is it? Smart Hawk. He manages, because he's engaged side to side. Once the Great Axe is in, he actually pulls around trying to push off the slingers. However, one of the slingers comes in and uses itself as bait. So the other three can just fire a volley and get right into it. But he moves back into the right. He realizes it's a bit tough. So that initial charge wasn't that bad. Second one through looked a bit more like a push through just because of the way the people mushed through. But my personal opinion, he actually didn't in that instance, or in either of those two instances. I know he was worried about it at the end of that one. The first one wasn't, but he was scared the second one might have been. But that's just from reviewing it, it doesn't look like it was. Can this pike get 100 kills? That's what I really actually want to hope for. I mean, they're getting friendly fire to shit. But I really want this pike to get 100 kills. I don't think they are. Especially because they keep just getting shot by their allies. They're at 97, though. Please do it. Please do it, man. I believe in you. Alright. Over here, those Bull Warriors managed to kill those Gastrofets and now are berserk and chasing back. 99. Oh, they were at 99. They were so close. Oh, those poor boys. They were one off. But over here, those Bull Warriors are just tearing to pieces everything. Killed the Great Axe Band. That Fianna is just low in morale. Army losses are starting to kick in. They managed to finally capture that Poseidon's Chosen so they can shoot it. But that ends up being the end. Let's take a look here what we've got. Now, funnily enough, Frosted ended up getting the least amount of kills, but he probably was the most instrumental to winning. Mainly because his push into the back stretched the enemies out. If they were fighting only one spot, probably would have been able to hold, to be honest. But Joe here has Aravaki, his general getting 301 kills. Crazy. That fixed Ballista, 179 kills. Balearic Slingers, 252 and 200 kills. One of the Iberians getting up to 105. Impressive. Some of these Bull Warriors, 222, 178. Oh, so close with that one. That's another unit that's at 99. The Guerrillas and the Iberians didn't do too well. Guerrillas did a good job of soaking up. But Scutari, 113, 283, 170. Next up, we have the Traditionalist. That Fox General, that Royal Fox, 364 kills. 138 on that heavy, Amazonian Heavy right there. Archer-wise, 120, 122, 115. Hey, that Citizen Hoplite got 24. I mean, that's significantly more than any other one. 298 for that Royal Fox, so 2 off of another 300. Shield Maiden-wise, 245, 176, 103, 108. That's why I like those Foxes, by the way. They're monsters if you ever play New World. But next up, we got Himyar. Himyar here, 218 on that Sentinel. General, 109 on that Arabian Cavalry. That's the one that had like 91 before the charge. So they got 10 kill? No. Yeah, 10. 91. 8 kills. Not too many, but they absorbed a bunch of Javelins. 103 on those Chariots, 191 on those Heavy Lancers. Moss got 266, 290, 131. Then when it comes to the rest of the Sentinels, 213 and 215. Those Zealot Dagger Wielders, 235 and 149. Last army we got here is Crete. General got 46 kills. Yeah, happens. 117 on those Cretan Toxodos. Cretan Hoplites, 149, 153. Those veterans got 115 kills, the other 153. Oh, those just got torn up. solid 0 kills there. 99 kills here's, these one was a deterrent, but Thraos 197, 214. Thessalian League. Oh God, I was saying it pretty well until now. But Riza, here, 161 on that Hippeus, 102 on that Marine, 115 on this Marine. Not much there. But we have Abdani here, 209 on that Mounted Fianna, 141 on that Ambusher, 119 on an axe, on those two axe band, 119 and 173. Axe Warlord 105, 119. Okay, that axe band did better than all the axe warlords, and it's definitely not because I sent Desert Levy after him. Great axe band 235, 252. 60 kills on one of the tribalists. That's nice. Here, Smart Hawk here with Atlantis 107, 159 on those Poseidon's Chosen. Those Archer Militias 117, 101. Then those Gastrofets 273, 104. Atlantean Marines 161, 103, 95, 181. Yeah, 151 and 140 for the Thorax. Then Anora's here bringing Kush, which, to be honest, is an army that always scares me when I see it. This is honestly one of my favorite ways to see Kush. But 171 with that general, that Royal Kushite general. 113 with a slave slinger. 120 with that Ethiopian sword. Then, with these disciples of Epidmac, 281, 234, 377, 173, 254, and 106. So the lowest one is 106. Kushite slaves, 42, 114, one of them getting over 100. That's about it. It was a good fight, very close fight. And the biggest thing I think that put them at the disadvantage was all these javelins that was brought not being support, tending to be more frontline. You can see which ones did better, and those were the ones that weren't in the front line. But every once in a while you'll see one to 34, 56, 29, 24, 44, 13. These are units that end up getting just sent to the front line because they need to, and they don't get to use their javelins, which is their strength. But with that, I did want to show this battle off just because of, one, it was a fun little New World one, two, because it's why I don't like mass armies of javelins, why bring them in moderation I feel is best. But they can work. This time it didn't just because they were too spread out. But if you do want to do that, you just condense the enemy and then strike. But that's all from me. You all have a wonderful day. I'll be signing off now.